Yo people, CMDAV, welcome to another video. See this as a bonus video. We're going to be looking at the relationship between Jonah and Jess. Let's get into the vid. The first interaction between Jonah and Jess started off kind of rocky. In episode 1, Jonah didn't like the way Jess was trying to make fun of Harry and outed her, making her speechless. In episode 6, Jonah and some others witness Finn ask out Jess. He gets a date out of it at the end and Jonah says Finn doesn't know when to give up. He then goes on about how the high techno beat stuff isn't even good and he asks whether parties with 15-year-olds is where she's at and Jess says that's where she's at. She makes a point saying that she'll rather be outside than just staying at home. Jess, Jonah and Vicky are walking and see Finn across the corridor. He starts to call Jess and Jess starts to say to Vicky and Jonah he's embarrassing after Vicky calls him a puppy dog. Jonah asks why he's even with her and she says she's not getting much attention from anyone else and Jonah has a look on his face. Finn bigs up his motive again but they're taking the piss out of him out of his phone party, sarcastically saying it's wicked whilst Vicky just laughs. In episode 7, Finn catches up with Jess and kisses her while Jonah looks a bit jealous. They do a presentation together and after it, Jonah asks Jess to come to the debate to watch Ruth with him. She says okay but asks for him to do her a favour by covering for her on Friday, saying they're studying together so she can have a night in with Finn, but Karen found out about it so she started going mad about it. Jonah apologises and says no. Jess later punches Finn and breaks up with him. She says she only went out with him to see whether the rumours were true about him, saying that he's got a small willy and that. Jonah visits her in the cooler and they have a conversation. Jess says everything's a mess with her family and she's been such a cow. Jonah corrects her and says she's more like a panda. They kiss for the first time. She starts to panic and apologise, saying that her head's all over the place and Jonah reassures her that he's not in a hurry. In episode 8, Jess has a surprise for Jonah. He says he's not a fan of them. She sees Vicky walking past and says she'll speak to him later and tell him about it. Jess told Jonah that Karen is working late. He plays it down saying that it was a massive surprise. She says no one will be in late and they got a big bed and they can do whatever they want. Jonah's not on it and says maybe another time. She thinks he's not interested but he says it's not that. Jonah tells her that she got it all wrong and he didn't reject her. He assures her that they want the same thing but just not yet. He says that their relationship could be really great but he doesn't want to rush things. He tells her he really likes her but one step at a time while Finn... Finn's just watching in the back. In episode 9, they walk into school happily. Jonah's against the cameras they put up in the school while Jess doesn't care because it won't stop her from what she's doing and then she kisses Jonah in front of the camera. After Jonah and Ronan plod to the camera in the staff room, Jonah hears a conversation between Vicky and Chris. Vicky apologises to Chris about what she nearly did. Jonah is more intrigued and he's looking into the camera and Vicky says that she'll never tell anyone about Chris and Jess sleeping together. Jonah's heard this and he's angry now because he's thinking maybe it's recent, he doesn't know all the context behind it but he's thinking that she lied to him, she's cheated on him. Jonah angrily walks past Jess and she asks where's he going. He says she's a liar and she's a cheat. He's looking for Chris to attack him. He attacks Chris and says he knows. Vicky tells Jonah it was ages ago and that Jess really likes him. Jonah had a video to show as a presentation to the rest of the school showing the video footage of Chris and Vicky talking about Jess and Chris sleeping together, but he decides not to show it in the end. Nearing towards the end of the episode, Jess and Jonah have a conversation. She says she doesn't really care what Jonah did and that she cares that he called her a liar and a cheat. He tells her that she should have told him, but she was scared he'd do something like hit a teacher, which he did. She says she doesn't want to lose him over something that happened way before they even knew each other, which is true. But then he says that's not the issue, but it's the fact that she cares about what more happens to Chris rather than what happens to him. Then he says they're over. That is the end of the video. This is a very short video, but don't worry, I'm back with bangers. I'm making sure that I'm uploading as much as I can. Make sure you like, subscribe and comment. Let me know if you like the video. Let me know if you don't like the video. Just let me know, share it, do everything, you get me? Stay safe, peace.